because y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I flex with you.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledge-ito you're not finna get in nobody's college-ito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. We're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. Down. All right. Going to that. All right, let's jump into this, man. What's the deal? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in the same, like good, cracking the same here at TNN Trap News Network. Use. Knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college. We finna go through 51 minutes of this DJ Akademiks. In face 800. If you're still here at the end of the 51 minutes of DJ Akademiks, we could talk about why I don't like that thumb with a face tam. We can get into this content without further ado. Don't so. DJ Akademiks is breaking down this whole Flu Flammery Skulldugger's larceny situation where Munchie B has clout chased his way into a murder investigation. Draco the Ruler. Let's get into this content. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Feeling like I'm Akademiks. Can't ride away.
Being talked about in a realm. And I seen on this guy's page right here. Give me 1 second. King 47 AK or something like that. Now, I want you to take everything with a grain of salt. All right? The news is coming out that people are saying, according to this title, it says rapper YG.
But I got a good reason why I don't like Tam. A host should stay in a host's place.
Is going to go down for the murder of Drakeo the Ruler in a massive multi-set blood gang RICO. Now, that is so accusatory that I am basically giving it up to y'all to say this and these sources come from a few YouTubers I know, and I think their credibility is intact, but I don't have any actual intel of my own, right? From what I know, Draco the Ruler, a rapper out of LA, was murdered.
Hey, I want the record to show that. Shout out to King AK. Another video that I posted first that all these niggas started biting on. We're gonna start calling that stuff out too. I feel like I'll be too humble. A lot of these idiots who can't read their way out of a hop on pop book. A lot of these idiots. See, here go the thing. People have to copy my YouTube comment or copy what I do because they're literally too educationally slow to be able to look up and do their own research. To ask one of these dudes to just scroll through YouTube or find interesting topics or investigative topics or do what I do to acquire the content first is too much for a person who literally doesn't have a third grade education. You feel me? Because they prioritize being in the streets more than they prioritize reading a book. So at this point, if you resource class children continue to copy off my homework, you're gonna have to start giving me credit for it. Like the whole days of me being humble about it and all that kind of stuff is over with. Now to somebody like Akademiks, I would jump out the window and say that, you know, somebody sent it to you because he has a whole bunch of minions and all kind of stuff like that. But within our universe, or you can't tell me that these dudes who can halfway pronounce their name are doing all this research on their own and, you know, all that kind of stuff. You feel me?
At a festival after a fight where he was supposedly fatally stabbed. Police have investigated that stabbing for a while. It is thought that he was in a gang-related fight. When he was alive, Drakeo the Ruler did diss a bunch of people from some supposed, you know, opposing or, you know, gangs he didn't get along with. And it might be a safe assumption that this was completely gang-related, but we don't know. I want to play this intel here, but it's going to have, I believe it has some other sources, so check it out.
It's only one person y'all can blame for this video coming out. It's only one person y'all can blame for multiple videos that's going to come out from other content creators like Poetic Flakko. And it's only one reason and one person y'all can blame for the reason why we even talking about the Draco the Ruler death and why YG is going to end up spending the rest of his life in prison with some accomplice in the gang, blood gang.
Now, I want to pause this. And again, I want to say, number one, YG's innocent until proven guilty, or any accusations. I do not stand by them. I do not know the truth. But I will say this, YG as a artist has been very quiet. And I would like to think maybe his music is just not hitting, but it's always very interesting to note that sometimes when there's a lot of things going on in the background, a artist will sometimes get out of dodge or stop being as visible publicly, right? We saw it. I think that happened with Polo G. There's a lot of times when artists.
Now, you know what's crazy? What's up, Keith? You know what's crazy? Everybody blames Flakko for mentioning Munchie B. Everybody blames Flakko for bringing up Munchie B by way of Wack. Almighty victim is, excuse me, I said I was gonna stop doing that. Almighty suspect is actually the one who brought up Munchie B, because on that Tuesday, this past Monday, excuse me, episode of No Jumper, Almighty suspect says, yeah, you in there. Nobody brought up Munchie B. Almighty suspect brought up Munchie B. And they're saying that, well, Flakko's doing it to, antagonize on behalf of Wack. But that's all speculation. In actual time, in actual reality, Almighty suspect was the one that said, yeah, you in there. And he's the one that sprinkled to Munchie B, hey, Flakko's on your head.
Or, and we
Almighty suspect was saying that he had spoken to Flakko and all that kind of stuff. You feel me?
don't know what they're dealing with, right? But when we see that they're,
I ain't making this up, bro. I'm just telling you what the nigga said on the YouTube. I ain't making it up. I'm just telling you what the nigga said.
public visibility has dwindled to a certain extent, and maybe I just thought YG was a bigger artist than maybe he was. But absolutely, we haven't seen.
That nigga said, "Fuck Almighty suspect." That nigga said, "Already suspicious."
YG as much. Okay.
Rico, a conspiracy to commit murder.
Nah, before Rockstar, well, it's all in the Rockstar chat room, but I don't think they mentioned Munchie B involvement. In a Rockstar chat room, Munchie B said that he passed the bottle to Draco's killer. So that just makes Munchie B clout chasing, and his clout chasing is going to lead to his demise, unfortunately. You feel me? But Almighty Suspect was the one who said Flakko had mentioned Munchie B in the upcoming content that has everybody so up in the uproar. You feel me?
Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button.
Now, I also continue to add.
Hey, but real quick, though, this is a perfect time to like and hype this video. If you ain't did so, hit the like, hit the hype button. You feel me? Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I'll hype me up.
Los Angeles have been trickling their tally up with Ricos.
Man.
Ricos usually was a New York thing, especially for gangs. Not saying there hasn't been those in LA, even is the biggest, it's really gang capital, but it felt like because of gang injunctions and all these other things they would have, they wouldn't go with Ricos. They would just arrest dudes who did crime, because being in a gang injunction is a Rico. It's just dressed up in different wording. But when all the 6-0s went to jail, when all the Broadways went to jail, when all the East Coast went to jail, them is Ricos. Was so,
we're calling them gang injunctions, but they meet all the qualifications of a Rico.
Pretty much second nature. So trying to indict gangs would be attacking the entire culture, then attack a few people that did some foul shit. However, recently, and I'm not too sure what the change is, LA has gone with indicting in Ricos that, not the entire gang, but they'll get these amount of people. We've seen them with rolling 60s. Apparently happened some child prostitution stuff. So we're seeing that the federal authorities is using that Rico power with gangs in LA. And not too sure if it's going to happen in this particular case, but these guys clearly are assuming that it's going to happen. So
subscribe to the channel. I'm not gonna go all the way in detail. I believe Flakko up to do that. But we was on live last night, and we was talking about the situation. And hell, all the evidence was already out there. So I said I'm gonna just put
Rico's is a nationwide thing. Giuliani just was a pro at
it
it.
in video form and show y'all what's going on. Now, if y'all don't know, Draco the Ruler was a West Coast artist that lost his life. He was stabbed in the neck backstage at a show, concert, basically. And as soon as he died, eyewitnesses.
Yeah. So he died at the show. It was called Once Upon a Time in LA, which if someone had to ask me, where do you think all the gang members would be at? I would tell them Once Upon a Time in LA, that festival. And apparently that's where it happened. Now, I could go into a whole video about who was Drakeo the Ruler's ops, but apparently, and I think we could just Google it. Drakeo the Ruler ops. Just Google it, right?
Actually, Draco.
Who was his ops? Maybe we can figure it out. Who? Let's see how great AI is. Here we go. Okay. So even AI is saying his ops primarily stem from intense LA rap scene rivalries and gang affiliations, notably YG and his associated crew. He was also involved in tensions with other rappers, namely RJ Mr. LA, and had conflicts with Bosco 100. Okay. Interesting.
Bosco's not on nothing. We know that.
So I guess people are trying to put two and two together because Drakeo the Ruler was killed at a festival.
Out of all the names they named, I can't speak on. But when it comes to that Bosco 100, boo, tomato, tomato, tomato. Boo. That nigga sucks.
Where YG was also scheduled to
Boo. That nigga sucks. Get that nigga off the stage.
perform. Now, I don't know if the beef was just a one-to-one where he was beefing with YG, but apparently the gang or whatever that YG claims may not have gotten along or be the fondest of Drakeo the Ruler.
Everybody and their mama just start blaming YG. YG this, YG that, YG this, YG that. So bad that a post had got posted that accused YG of working with the feds because they have no idea how YG was free this long.
Now, when did Drakeo the Ruler die? He's been dead for close to 5 years.
God bless.
And in a time where police use so many resources to figure something out at a very
Can you imagine how fire it would have been to get a Nipsey Hussle and Draco the Ruler collab?
public festival, how can't they get the murderer of a rapper that didn't die in some alleyway? He died at a festival. Now, I think that's what's leading people to think that there's a bigger play here, which might be a RICO play, because if they've allowed maybe a murderer to be free this long, they might have another play at hand. Now, I'm going to kind of speed this up a bit. Where this has gotten legs, right, other than these YouTubers kind of like, guesstimating, is that there's a guy that supposedly is affiliated or somewhat is cool with YG.
This is crazy. You got DJ Akademiks talking about Munchie B. This is wild.
That works on No Jumper. He's a blind guy. His name is Munchie B. He was on YouTube arguing with someone, and ironically over WACK100. And while a little bit in a heated exchange, when Drakeo the Ruler was brought up, he disrespected Drakeo the Ruler and then followed up by saying, yo, the guy who killed Drakeo the Ruler, I take shots with him all the time. Now, this is like classic loose cannon type of stuff. This is exactly what like Brick Baby kind of said with the, yo, I heard they can't say that anymore, which that comment alone is enough for the authorities to reopen, make that investigation alive again, and try to finally solve the death of Drakeo the Ruler. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, this is the comment here.
About this. So let's dive in a little bit and see what we got going on here.
Listen to this.
This is the man who I say is to blame for everything that's going on right now. This is a guy named Munchie B. I guess he's a blind blood from California. He went on Clubhouse and he got to saying some crazy stuff. Check it out.
The nigga Draco was all on Adam shit, right? Talking about this nigga and all that.
Man,
right?
Draco is dead, bro. What are we talking about? Don't make me disrespectful.
Hold on, homie.
Hey, bro, look. Hold on. Hey, you know Draco seems to be on the table and that one, right? Hold on.
Now, what he's talking about is that at No Jumper where he works, and unfortunately, it looks like No Jumper is always in the middle of every indictment and every gang beef. But he's saying at his place of employment, action figure for Drakeo the Ruler. And I guess because he didn't like Drakeo the Ruler when he was alive, and he still don't like him when he's dead, he is pointing out that he is removed this action figure. And then he goes on to say something entirely wild. Now, again, unfortunately, I got to open up No Jumper's page.
So this is going to look incredibly. So I wanted to stop for a second and talk about this while we have the time to talk about this. When it comes to this overall situation, you would think by now on the internet, Nisi Pie, what's the deal? You would think by now on the internet, everybody would pay attention to what has already been going on with the 60s. You would think to everybody would pay attention to what's going on with the Hoovers. You would think that everybody would pay attention to what's going on with the 18th Streets. You would think that everybody would just pay attention to what's overall common sense. You feel me? As much as Munchie B has sat back and made jokes at the expense of Turtle, aka Loose Cannon, we've all made jokes at the expense of Turtle. He's an idiot. He's not the smartest motherfucker. You feel me? He's just not. But when it comes down to it, we all saw the mistake that he made. Why are people still talking online? The question that we all want to know. For Munchie B to even be in this situation is incredible. Incredible. It's like we all saw that situation play out. So for anyone to get caught up online in our universe means that you are just not being logical.
To kind of like showcase this, let's go back a couple months to see, you know, if maybe there was a time that, you know, these things, let's see. Okay. I think this is a set that it's supposed to be on. I don't know. But supposedly there's some memorabilia of Drakeo the Ruler, and that was removed.
So like even bringing up little things like that, like, yeah, it was X, Y, and Z, a Draco up there. You see it ain't there no more and all that kind of stuff. Like, nigga, why are you highlighting the fact that you had a problem with the person who's unalived, whose murder is unsolved? Somebody's always willing to put a body to a cold case. Oh, that nigga acting like he did it, or acting like he did it. And it's obviously, you know, we all know that Munchie B didn't unalive Draco the Ruler. We're not saying that. But why are you even involving yourself in a situation to where you could be brought up in these type of circumstances or these type of conversations? You feel me? It just is, man. You feel me? And then like niggas like to say that Flakko was acting on behalf of Wack. If Flakko is in fact acting on behalf of Wack, this may not be checkmate, but this for sure check in the game that he and Munchie B are playing. It might not be checkmate, but it's for sure check. And if you know the game of chess, when somebody got you in check, you better make your next move your best move. You ain't this, so hit the like and hit the hype on that video. What we watching right now, man. Let's get back into it.
Okay, what's this? Fuck. All right, can we? I'm trying to find it in one way or another. Okay, let's try to find something that showcased the middle. I don't know. I see. You know, I'm also kind of I don't know the gang stuff too much, so I don't know what represented Drakeo the Ruler. Anyway, I seen WACK100 kind of comment on it too in this latest no jumper thing where they're pointing out that there's something not on the table anymore. Chat, I don't know. I don't know how these guys keep like smoke signaling. Like they keep smoke signaling to the police that the police should just come like make a case at no jumper. It's kind of crazy. I have no idea, y'all. Like, look, here we go.
I ain't paying you no more.
And everybody sees it. Akademiks just pointed it out. How do the people at No Jumper keep smoke signaling the police? Like, y'all don't realize that this is a police situation. Y'all don't realize that this is the police channel. Y'all don't realize that everything that goes on at No Jumper or by way of No Jumper will end you up in jail. Like, come on, bro.
Who? Somebody was right here.
Yeah, we could bring our little guys down again. People kept thinking Suede was Drake.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
With a motherfucking ankle monitor on.
We live. I just did a 2-hour super hot fire interview. Crazy.
Yeah, he got robbed.
Now, is this Drakeo the Ruler? I don't know. Yeah, I think it is. That action figure. Chat, I'm gonna be honest with you. No Jumper does the most amazing job of like just leaving enough breadcrumbs that the police just like instantly, right? Like instantly. Wack goes on No Jumper. First minute in, he says something's not here anymore. Adam brings back the thing and puts it on the table. Okay? Puts it on the table.
Oh my God.
Let's go back to what this guy's now saying here. Check this out. Check this out.
Draco shit was on the table. It ain't there no more, right?
Me doing.
You know Draco shit was on the table. It's not there no more, right? Now that's interesting. Now after Wack records on a Thursday, I don't know if that was like some recent shit. This is crazy, Chad. This is like, these dudes is like, I think they all like the Federal Bureau of Investigations because the way how they kind of like all talk about this stuff, not thinking or giving a fuck that the authorities might want to just go look at what's going on. Let me see, can I find it? I don't know if I could find it. Look like I would have to. No, I streamed an hour ago. All right. Has this Munchie B guy gone back there? No. Oh, but look like.
So if DJ Akademiks can look at the situation, he's not even within this universe, and he can look at it and he can see that obviously somebody may be talking their way into an investigation, they may be talking their way to an indictment, they may be talking their way into some kind of flammery. Why isn't it able from, you know, who the only person who, well, nah, not really, because Almighty Suspect caught a case fucking around with No Jumper. Lush, yeah, he's had overdoses because of No Jumper. This is wild, bro. Shit, No Jumper's undefeated. Can't be. No Jumper's proof.
Like he went to the office and he fucking took it off. So maybe it's on a regular video. Well, that's interesting. That is interesting.
When people get on.
Oh, okay. So in this interview, you see the Drakeo the Ruler thing. So it looked like it was there consistently. So
you know what's crazy? Again, now they say, okay, so boom, the chat will say Wack sends some clips and all that kind of stuff. Again, if Wack is somehow behind all this, some kind of way, some kind of how Wack is doing his Wack thing and all this blah, 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 that nigga, it's not checkmate, but it's for sure check, because this is loud. This is loud. And this is unnecessary attention to a very touchy situation. So now some people just can't get out their own way. That's real talk.
After Wack kind of calls for it to come down there, it's there on the table. And I don't know if there's a current video. Is there a current video? Do they only do live for their members now? Jesus Christ, they're like really extreme, huh? How do you watch No Jumper if you're not a member? Wow. Well, did it have public videos or no? Anyway. Oh, what about this?
Apparently his dad chairs. Good.
On all my get home with.
Oh, well, it's still there. But anyway, not to like bore you guys too crazy, but you hear the blind dude make a reference to the action figure for Draco the Ruler. And listen to this, chat. If this is not like begging the police to investigate you, I don't know what it is.
About this nigga and all that.
Man,
right?
Draco is dead, bro. What are we talking about? Don't make me disrespectful.
Hold on, homie.
Hey, bro, look. Hold on. Hey, you know Draco seems to be on the table and ain't there no more, right?
Boy, fuck.
Yeah, that's a lot of unnecessary conversation, bro. That's a lot of unnecessary.
Hold on. You know Draco shit was on the table and ain't there no more, right?
Me doing hey, dude,
Hold on. You do know I did. I said fuck Draco and his brother worked there on Friday. You know on there Tuesday, right?
He choose
Shut your dumb ass up, bro. You sound, hey, bro. Hey.
So he's mentioning that.
So even saying, well, you know, Draco's brother works there and I work there and he ain't ever did nothing to me, right? Blah, blah, blah. Like that looks terrible in front of a judge. I get it. You going for internet clout. You want to appear to be, whatever on the internet, blah, blah, your business. But when it comes to actually presenting this information in front of a judge or a district attorney, that looks horrible. That looks horrible.
Draco the Ruler's brother, which is Ralphie the Plug, works at No Jumper as well. And I guess he's saying, you realize I said fuck him, and essentially nothing happened. This is beyond me, chat.
Draco is dead, bro. Hey, bro.
Weird.
Bro, the nigga that killed Draco, I passed the bottle back and forth to him all the time. What are we talking about?
Oh my god.
Hey, bro. Hey, Draco is dead, bro. Hey, bro.
Weird.
Bro, the nigga that killed Draco, I passed the bottle back and forth to him all the time. What are we talking about? Shut the fuck up, bro. You sound dumb. Hey, bro,
dumb.
Stop bringing up on. Stop talking about LSU. You don't know nothing about. Draco is gone.
Transgender because I do content with WACK100. I ask some questions.
Draco is dead, bro.
Nigga.
Draco is dead, bro. Why are you talking about that nigga?
Hey, bro, you heard what I just said, right?
Draco put 50 on a blind nigga and he's dead. Why are you talking about him?
Okay, so now I don't know the full lore to this. It appears that it appears that Munchie B is saying that Draco put money on his head back in the day. So I guess that's why he's dissing him. Okay, whatever.
Stop.
But that gives a cause of suspicion, or excuse me, what's the word I'm looking for? That gives a motive behind any level of flute, flambery, skullduggery, and larceny, bro. Like that didn't need to be sent on the internet.
Draco work at No Jumper and I do too. His brother dead, I'm there.
Ralphie works.
What are you talking?
Now, what the hell on earth made that man go to Clubhouse, National Clubhouse?
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is some extreme shit.
Like, why would you put that all on Point and Shoot's internet, bro? You know, they got Beyonce's internet, they got Kendrick Lamar's internet. This is Point and Shoot's internet. Why would you put that all on Point and Shoot's internet, bro? Like, you just running all around Point and Shoot's internet, being flute, flamberous, skullduggerous, and larceny. It's like, why the hell would you do that, bro? Why that just makes no sense at all.
Now, this is some other shit. Check this out, chat.
You got your ring, gang. I gotta go over there. I gotta be out of room to get away.
I like sitting next to him now.
I got room to get away.
Now remember, this is Draco the Ruler's thing right here.
I like sitting next to him. He's like a radiator. He's very warm.
I don't got a room to get away.
All right, let's go.
Oh shit! Oh, that shit is hilarious, kid.
This guy 607 Unk, man, I'm telling you, he's a weird character.
No, you trying to get me up. You've been trying to get me up for a long time. I already know what you're doing. Yeah, you've been trying to get me up. I ain't dumb. I ain't going for it.
No, yeah, me and Crip are gonna finish what 4 extra started.
I'm knowing. That's why I'm moving over here. I'm getting clearly away from all the bullshit.
Yeah,
I got everything here to protect me from you, so we good.
Yeah, well, I got who's gonna protect me, which is Draco and Suede.
The voodoo.
Well, we don't. They're not voodoo.
That's voodoo. That's,
Action
like
figures.
that's voodoo. A lot of people don't know. They're kind of tricking you with action figures, but they kind of like getting action because it's actually a voodoo figure.
No, don't disrespect Draco the Ruler. Don't disrespect him.
Suede.
That's how.
Is that Drake?
Suede.
You're not gonna disrespect Draco the Ruler.
Why does it look like?
It does look a little bit Drakey.
No, he's
looking at his butt.
He's what?
Put him right here then.
He's safe with me. Draco the Ruler's safe, and you keep him away from this mother. What is this shit?
No. I wouldn't do it if I.
What the fuck is going on here?
Don't
witchcraft?
He's on some crazy shit. We gotta bring him back to the new God here.
I'm 607. I don't think you should be. Everybody else.
And real quick, while we talking about this, we got 95 people in the room. Never let this distract you from the fact that WACK100 was sending Tania's 15-year-old daughters, trying to send Tania's 15-year-old daughter's adult tape to Adam 22, and Adam 22 was like, "What the hell is wrong with you? Why would you do that?" So this is all just a distraction from the actual fact that WACK100 is walking around with a link to child corn on the cob from a 15-year-old little girl. And then when the mother spoke about it, everybody tried to like sweep that under the rug too. So like, let's never forget that happened. Like, I get that we're talking about this, but let's never forget that there's a grown man walking around in our universe with a link to adult content of a 15-year-old little girl, and that's extra creepy. So with that being said, let's get back into these contents.
Let's go.
Now, chat, I'm telling you, this is gonna look real good written up in an indictment, but I just want to let y'all know there's potentially an indictment that may come down that has an action figure being referenced.
Y'all, it say he passes the bottle back and forth with Draco the Ruler's killer every day. Went up there, got to run in his mouth. This is a blood now. This is big blood. Munchie B, work for no jump. This is why I don't. But anyway, so after that, Poetic Flakko basically dropped, and he said he knew who the killer was. And now we not gonna get that far in it. I'm gonna say that to Flakko. I ain't gonna go on what he got going on, but and LAPD got a month, just wild. But LAPD got a month.
Flakko says he knows the killer.
And then, but here's the thing too. I'm not saying I agree with Flakko putting this on the internet, but before anybody blames Flakko for putting it on the internet, blame the niggas who are talking on the internet, giving Flakko something to talk about, bro. Accountability is everything. And I never thought the day would come to where I would be looking at anything favorably for Flakko, but fair is fair, right is right. Being non-biased is being non-biased. You can't blame Flakko for what you niggas put on the internet and or what you niggas decide to tell Flakko on confidentiality that he now will use against you when he feels like he's been crossed. That's y'all fault. Why does everybody continuously put Flakko in gang business and then get mad when Flakko do what he tell you he gonna do? Be an internet nigga. No accountability.
Where is this thing at? Where did he say he know the killer?
My coworker Munchie B has been trying to get me fired from No Jumper for a while now, which is odd because I'm the only reason he's on the channel. But I have a video later this week where we dive more into Munchie B.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm telling you, money does a lot to niggas. Yo, Flakko looking, well, kept looking like this big flock right now.
But let's just talk about what's going on, okay, today. So I seen a video on the No Jumper Clips channel.
Nobody's saying that Wack didn't do it, but here's the thing. If you're dumb enough to let Wack spreading rumors or gossip make you crash out and admit to passing bottles to somebody who's wanted in the unsolved mystery of a celebrity high-profile murder, then you're an idiot. That's just that. Like, niggas like, oh, but Wack. None of that makes Munchie B open his mouth and say what he said. Accountability is everything. Accountability is everything. And as grown adults, we can't sit here and say because someone said this or someone said that made you do this or made you do that. No, if that's all it takes to trick you off the streets, then my nigga, hold that up to your own level of understanding of life.
Where Munchie B is essentially trying to convince Adam, like publicly, he's already been trying to do it in a group chat, but he's now trying to convince Adam publicly that doing business with me is a bad idea. And I just thought this whole situation is hilarious and funny. They were on a No Jumper show reacting to this post.
It's not even when you saw Loose and Brick Baby go down for it, when you made fun of and antagonized niggas to make fun of and disrespect and humiliate Brick Baby and Loose Cannon because they represented a side of the tracks that you didn't get along with. You feel me?
For
as many jokes as many Loose Cannon jokes as Munchie B had, as many thoughts as he should have had before he made those statements on the internet.
I guess this is what
you can't blame Flakko and Wack for somebody's decision making.
Flakko said there's an arrest coming very soon in LA. A famous LA rapper is dead.
And then prior to any of this, I've been going back and I've been looking at it. Flakko never actually said nothing. That nigga, because I've been searching the internet trying to find a clip where I could put it on this nigga. I looked, it don't exist. I looked, it don't exist, bro. I've been looking. I didn't have the team looking. Flakko never said nobody's name. He never said nothing. Almighty Suspect said on No Jumper on Monday that Munchie B name was brought up in his shit, and Flakko said his name, and it kind of went from there. Munchie B had the argument with Jalise and the dude Big Chuck on Clubhouse that led to him saying whatever he shouldn't have said about Draco the Ruler's unaliver and his relationship with him and all that kind of stuff. You feel me? And it went from there. Wack is manipulative in and out the mix and all that kind of stuff, and that went from there. Flakko said that he was dropping a video about the unalivement of Draco the Ruler, but that nigga, the video ain't even the video ain't out. So what could he have said? Nah, my nigga started just talking too much. That nigga, I've been looking, bro, because I was trying to figure out how to blame this nigga. You can't. You can't. Now, Flakko shouldn't be talking about this type of shit on the internet. Cool, I can agree to that. But then at the same time, too, again, before you blame Flakko for talking about it on the internet, we ain't seen the footage, we ain't seen the content, and it sounds like he only talking about what you niggas already put on the fucking internet. Come on, bro. Sound like that nigga's only talking about what you niggas already put on the internet, bro.
My video's dropping once I get the green light to name the #1 suspect. The only reason the arrest hasn't been made yet is because they're building a conspiracy and don't want another famous rapper to flee. Is that YG? I don't want to interfere if LAPD drag their feet another month. I'm dropping the content.
On my Instagram story, that has Munchie B very nervous, like very scared, and I don't know why. The post says there's an arrest coming very soon.
I'm feeling it.
Oh, that go.
Now, all that happened after Munchie B crashed out on Flakko for something that the nigga never said. Now, could he be mad at Flakko for putting out the information about the Draco shit and all that? And that's a different story. I don't know. I ain't gonna speak on that. That's not my business. We only gonna speak on what we know as the hard facts. You feel me? What somebody thought, what somebody's intention was, I can't tell you that. I ain't nobody's therapist, and nor do I care enough about another nigga's feelings to tell you why he may have done something. So with that being said, on this episode of No Jumper, this was Monday. Go back and watch it. In the first 30 minutes is when this shit start. You feel me? You can go watch the first hour of it for real. But the first 30 minutes, I want to say the 45 minutes, is where Munchie B and Almighty Suspect is talking. And Almighty Suspect says, no, Munchie B wasn't even saying nothing. Almighty Suspect and Adam and Lush was talking about it. Tam was kind of making her little jokes and making her little comments and all that kind of stuff. And then Almighty Suspect look at Munchie and say, well, what you think about it? You feel me? And then, you know, Munchie B don't really say too much, whatever, blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. You feel me? And my nigga Jason, what's the deal, fool? Munchie B said whatever, blah, blah. And then Almighty Suspect says, yeah, nigga, you know, you and that motherfucker too, blah, blah, blah. Implying that he spoke to Flakko and he was in a little woo-wop 1-2 step like Sierra. Now, whether it be true or whether it be false, we don't know because the shit ain't came out yet. You feel me? Whatever happened, I don't know. Man, my nigga, whatever happened to the good old days where niggas committed crimes and didn't take their cell phones. Whatever happened to the good old days where niggas committed crimes and didn't talk about it on the internet. Whatever happened to the days where niggas committed crimes and then you just didn't know it happened. Whatever happened to the good old days where you used to have to fight a nigga, that's if you ain't like a nigga. What happened to the good old days, bro? What happened to the good old days? I don't know, my nigga. I don't know, my nigga. I don't know. But here we are. Here we are. And here's what I say, chat. I got $100 right now. If anybody can send me a video to my Instagram right now of where Flakko says somebody's name or whatever, blah, 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 I'll throw you the 100 because I've been trying to find it. You feel me? I'll throw you the 100 right now. But it doesn't exist. You feel me? Niggas just assume Wack is telling them, and I can't even say Wack is. No, it's not. Now, do I think Wack's telling them? Of course I do. But that's what I think. I can't push what I think as a fact to y'all being my audience because that ain't right. You feel me? That's just my opinion. So I can't say whether he do or whether he don't because I don't talk to neither one of these weird ass niggas. So I don't know. Shit, I don't know. And if I did talk to him, I damn sure wouldn't talk to him together. You feel me? Like, man.
But go for anybody. Like, why you just don't join the academy, bro? I'll tell you, you ain't even got to be a college graduate to be a police, bro. That go for WACK100. Like, who? I've never heard of people go to somebody court date if they not there for themselves or to support.
Okay, but
like this people do is just crazy.
Are you consistent with this? Because when Traplo Ross has been investigating the dude David, who allegedly killed his underage girlfriend and stuffed her into the trunk of the frunk of the Tesla. I mean, those are like his biggest video.
I'm gonna lie to you. Like, well, it's like no jumper right now.
And this is what I say too before Akademiks go. I say with the situation with the dude David. The dude who allegedly was dating an underage girl, allegedly, you know, whatever, knocked her off, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Anybody who talked about it, who helped made a video, who made a YouTube video, blah, blah, it's the same level of snitching as this situation. So they finna talk about how it's different and how it's not the same. They finna talk about how Traplo Ross is different from Flakko doing it. But giving out information is giving out information. Y'all just be having, niggas just be having this a more softer hand for white boys. Niggas be having a softer hand for things outside of rap culture, outside of nigga culture. You feel me? But you feel me? Like what's the difference between Traplo Ross and Flakko? It ain't really no difference. What? Because Traplo Ross look like Harry Potter. Like it ain't no real difference between what they got going on. Either if you giving up information, you giving up information. Whether it's about the dude David and the 187 he may or may not have had with the girl in the front, or it's this situation we got going on right here. Talking too much about an open murder. It's talking too much about an open murder. Do the who's and the whys matter? Or it's talking too much.
Now, kind of cool. They low-key need an indictment to get that shit back popping. Like, it's not like they ain't fall off or nothing, but like the moments we all watch, like no jumper with like our popcorns is an indictment, like low-key. So I think Adam is probably saying, yo, feds, come get these niggas, man.
It was on the second channel he's like ever done, I think. And then B, I didn't see anybody saying that Traplo Ross was doing something bad by basically like exposing the rumors about what.
Yo, Adam, I rock with you, but you a bad friend. It's clear this nigga is
terrible. You will go to jail over there.
Trying to say.
And remember, I said the other day, somebody was like, oh, and I think Tayford or somebody was like, yeah, come up to no jumper and blah, blah, blah. I would not go up to no jumper. I said it I said it before and I say it again. I ain't saying the police work at no jumper. I'm saying niggas over there keep going to jail. That's what I'm saying. I ain't saying the police is at no jumper, but what I am saying is there's something about the water at no jumper that makes niggas want to admit to crimes or admit to knowledge of crimes. So I don't want to drink that water. You feel me? I'm not as sure about survival. I can't take that right.
Yo, this nigga,
he's keep going to jail over there.
He worked with us, and he probably know behind the scenes that some real shit happened. Maybe it's not even with Munchie B, but with niggas that he really fuck with. And like, bro, like that's just not how you do shit. Like you don't run stories on like your mans in them. You know what I mean? And he's like, well, let's compare it to Traplo Ross covering David. Nigga, Traplo Ross don't know David. Nigga, you don't work with David every day.
Hey, so let me ask you this question, chat. Do you think that Flakko told Adam about anything, and Adam is keeping these little secrets and these little 1-2 steps from Munchie B? Not really wanting Munchie B to know the full, scenario what's going on. Conspiracy theory, dun dun dun.
Right? Like, yo, Adam is a piece of work, man. I love Adam though.
Was happening with the investigation.
Like Adam's acting. Yo, Adam, bruv, y'all work at No Jumper. You're dropping fucking hints. You're bringing down a fucking what do you call it again? Action figure of the nigga. Y'all having conversations that seem elusive. Then you have one of your other employees, or like, Flakko, we just kind of mentioning that. You have Wack saying this, like, bro, y'all are kind of y'all are kind of like dog whistling to the feds to say, man, if y'all gonna come lock these niggas up. So I don't know why Adam is saying that. Like, well, what's the difference between, you know what's the difference, man? Draco the Ruler was supposedly killed by a gang that supposedly Munchie B is associated with, bro. Stop playing, bro. Like, nigga, I'm...
Sheesh. Y'all hear what Akademiks just said? I ain't said Akademiks just said it. Hold on, let's run it back.
What do you call it again?
Pay attention to what Akademiks is saying. I ain't saying it. Akademiks is saying it.
Action figure of the nigga. Y'all having conversations that seem elusive. Then you have one of your other employees, or like, you know, Flakko, we just kind of mentioning that. You have Wack saying this, like, bro, y'all are kind of like dog whistling to the feds to say, man, if y'all gonna come lock these niggas up. So I don't know why Adam is saying that. Like, well, what's the difference between, you know what's the difference, man? Draco the Ruler was supposedly killed by a gang that supposedly Munchie B is associated with, bro. Stop playing, bro. Like, nigga, I'm not from LA and I even know that. Yo, why you playing dumb with this nigga like that?
And then Adam's so cold, he played dumb on Munchie B right in his face, and Munchie B didn't even pick it up. Adam is a despicable little minion, man. Boy, he'd do it all for the content. Hey, whatever happens for the clicks and the ticks, though. Whatever happens for the click guys and the tick guys.
Oh, my bad. Play the wrong video.
Still haven't said a name. People have put names in my mouth. I still haven't said a name. All I said was, doing a video very soon. I know who murdered a famous LA rapper. I'm naming the #1 suspect, and I'm breaking down this entire conspiracy. That's all I said, all right? They put Draco's name in my mouth. They put all the other stuff in my mouth. And they're reacting to words that they put in my mouth from their own mouths. I don't understand this at all. Now, Munchie is very upset and very irate because, you know, he believes I'm making a video about Draco the Ruler. He put Draco the Ruler in my mouth. I didn't. Now, here's the thing. If Munchie B was consistent, I would understand. But Munchie B proceeds to tell Adam that Trapler Raw's doing a 3-hour documentary breaking down.
And when Flakko said this, I said, yeah, right, you a lying little sloppy fuck. I'm about to go look. And I'm looking and I'm looking and I'm looking and I'm looking, and he ain't lying. He ain't lying. He never said nothing. 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 And never. He didn't, bro. And again, I just told you I got $100 to anybody in the chat who could send me a link. I'll give it to you. I cash app you right here in front of everybody, in front of God and all his children. But niggas got like kind of, I guess, jittery, nervous, what have you, apparently, and started doing too much, saying too much, and blah, blah, blah this and blah, blah, blah that.
The Draco the Ruler murder and naming YG throughout that entire 3-hour documentary, that's fine. When a white man do it, it's fine. But when Poetic Flakko does it, he needs to be fired. No, we can associate.
All right, man. We're going to make a couple calls. We're going to figure out this LA nonsense, man.
There we go. We're going to call Wack.
This LA shit is like...
We're going to call Wack.
Okay. Yeah, y'all ready for us to solve this shit? Here we go.
Everybody looking like loose cannon at this point. Everybody looking like loose cannon at this point. Nobody's looking better than loose cannon. Everybody is loose cannon themselves out.
Here we go, chat. We're going to figure out all this shit right now.
Your call has been forwarded.
All right, hold up, chat. Wack, I'm on stream. Hey, why you let your co-worker at No Jumper go open up another federal investigation, man? What's going on, man?
What only co-worker I got is Adam. I don't got no other co-worker. You got to remember, bro.
I just watched a whole thing where I guess Munchie B and Flakko was saying that YG killed
Munchie B. Listen, I will say this. I sent you the clip the other day. You got the
let me see.
Clip I sent you, right?
What clip?
See, that's what I'm saying.
Is that word on the street? Like you can tell, is the word on the street that YG's behind us? Anybody get locked up?
So I don't know who involved that narrative because I don't know. Like, as far as I know, YG is a law-abiding citizen. Munchie B said that he passed the bottle to Draco the Ruler's killer. He never mentioned YG. He said that he passed the bottle to Draco the Ruler's killer. So one has no real association to the other as far as we know about this part.
I don't.
Yeah, the YG part is wild. Like, 'cause nobody even brought that nigga up.
No, listen, that's Munchie B talking. I don't know nothing about YG got anything to do with nothing, but Munchie B, here you go, bro. You dropped this clip in there with your chat, and on 3 or 4 different occasions, this motherfucker is saying the dude that killed Drakeo, he passed a liquor bottle to him every week.
Well, hold on. He's blind, so like, how does he even know? Well, actually, that's a good defense for his case.
Listen to me. No, it ain't. Listen to me. He got a gun case right now. He's a blind nigga with a possession of a firearm right now by himself. Then he's on that clip I just sent you, stabbing himself in the neck, playing Draco music in the background. Then he's on the clip saying, I get information from the streets. I get paid to be a blood from Inglewood family, and I turn it in. The clip I gave you is all his voice 3-4 different times. Now remember, Flakko fought for Munchie B to be on No Jumper. Flakko went in his own pocket and paid for the editors and the sound people to record a show with Flakko and with Munchie B and Spotted Low. Flakko did all this shit to get. If it wasn't for Flakko, Munchie B wouldn't be on No Jumper. So remember,
I didn't get no DM, bro.
Him and Flakko was close. So maybe Flakko know the shit he know, because when they was close, this dude that's saying, the dude that killed Draco, he passed a liquor bottle to him every week. You got the clip. You ain't got to take my word. Play the clip. Shit diabolical. But you know, I ain't never met this dude a day in my life. I ain't never seen this dude.
Wait. All right, but we still trying to like figure out, because this is like, I'm not gonna lie, this is like huge news. And
so is Munchie B snitching on YG? No, I wouldn't say that. But whoever this person is who he's passing the bottle to, I would be concerned if I was that person for sure.
Also, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Munchie B just opened up a whole motherfucking investigation.
Yeah, absolutely.
On an unsolved cold case murder, bro.
No, absolutely.
Play that clip. Play that clip I just sent you right now, bro. You will fall out your seat.
So wait, hold on.
Play it.
No, hold on, I'm pulling up your Instagram. Is the person he passed? Who does he pass the bottle to though? Because you know.
I mean, bro, listen, Akademiks.
Here we
you
go.
know how the police work. Listen, the police are going his phone, get a warrant, everybody he's calling and texting to try to figure out who aligns with what. Bro, play that clip. Drop that clip I just sent you to your text in your chat and watch what they.
Yeah, Wack has been waiting for this moment.
What's going on,
Here we go.
Hey, the nigga Draco was all on Adam shit, right? Talking about this nigga and all that.
Man,
right?
Draco is dead, bro. What are we talking about? Don't make me disrespectful.
Hold on, homie.
Hey, bro, look. Hold on. Dude, hey, you know Draco shit used to be on the table and ain't there no more, right? Hold on. You know Draco shit was on the table and ain't there no more, right?
Hold
on. You do know I did. I said fuck Draco and his brother worked there on Friday. You know, on there every Tuesday, right? Shut your dumb ass up, bro. You sound, hey, bro. Draco is dead, bro. Hey, bro. Bro, the nigga that killed Draco, I passed the bottle back and forth to him all the time. What are we talking about?
Well, damn.
Let it keep going. Let it keep going.
Oh, okay.
Shut the fuck up, bro. You sound dumb. Hey, bro, dumb. Stop bringing up on. Stop talking about LA shit you don't know nothing about. Draco is gone.
Shit getting hella weird. Y'all wanna take it there. Started with the neck, you wanna take it there. Like y'all shed a tear. Stay tuned, hey.
Bro, the nigga that killed.
Nah, he didn't say that. He didn't say that the dude that unalived Draco was a minor. He said that the minor was a dude who knocked out Wack at that same night. So if they said if Draco wouldn't have got unalived that night, the story would have been Wack getting socked off.
Draco, I pass the bottle back and forth to him all the time. What are we talking about?
Well, damn. No jumper, the place where the indictments begin.
Bro, keep rolling. He's going to tell you how he worked for the police. Let it keep playing.
Wait, how long is this clip? Wack, hold on.
Get off YouTube.
Oh, man, this Wack.
How long is this clip?
I get paid to be from Inglewood family.
I love this video.
It's a literal program where they give gang members police-issued phones. And when a crime happened in your neighborhood, you're supposed to tap in and let the police know how they can solve. The GRID program, if you're not from Los Angeles, is a program that pays gang members to snitch. They paid out $42 million last year. How much snitching you think took place for the city of Los Angeles to pay out $42 million to gang members? It's a literal program where they give gang members police-issued phones. And when a crime happened in your neighborhood, you're supposed to tap in and
It's actually not what the GRID program is, but okay.
let the police know how they can solve it. That's it. That's all.
I get paid to be from ISD.
Yeah. I tell you, Inglewood family.
I look on Prolocity and log into work. I'm gonna be like, boom.
All right, bro, but how do you get paid to be from the hood?
Look. Right now, I can clock. I can clock in and be like, I went to the West Boulevards and then the little homie got close to West
Yeah, this sounded bad.
Boulevards. I had to settle a dispute, and boom, I'm gonna clock in and do that.
Huh? What are we talking about, bro?
So you got people who are snitching on payroll, but in Los Angeles though, because all of them is in a GRID program, all of them are getting paid to snitch. They like to talk around it. Nah, it ain't snitching. Yeah, we signed a contract to snitch, but like we be playing with the police. Nah, we just working them. Nah, we agreed to snitch, and we got the phones that tells us that we can call to snitch. It's a direct hotline to the police, but we took the phone to snitch, but we ain't snitch. We just taking the money to snitch. They talk around it, but it's snitching, okay? Right? It's anybody with a police hotline, I'm good off you, bro.
That's wild though. Flakko made a video today.
Well, whatever.
He's gonna put Frosty the Snowman in jail. How he's openly a rat. Gonna tell him
outreach or this little shit. I could be like, it's a funeral in my hood. The West Boulevard's having a funeral in my hood, so I'm just, you know what I'm saying, making sure everything goes cool. Like I got different categories to click.
Listen, I've never met this dude. I never seen this dude in my life. He screams my name, but as you see,
when is he getting arrested?
This is why I tell the kids don't gangbang, bro. This shit is all fake. It's cat, bro. I be listen, you seeing this shit. This is the bro. Bro, this shit's diabolical.
Yeah, no, that's kind of extreme. Is he gonna get arrested or is it YG?
Man, listen, I don't know nothing about YG having anything to do with nothing. This dude keeps screaming people's name, but Flakko, him and Flakko was real close, and Flakko now is about to release.
And then that's what I'm saying. What is anybody mad at Flakko for when that nigga's been telling you since day one that he will tell on your ass? Since day one, Flakko's made it abundantly clear. I'm going to tell on you. I'm going to tell on you. Why y'all mad at him for telling?
Be some content exposing everybody who had involvement in it. And a lot of this shit is going to be predicated and based on Flakko's investigation. And I think Flakko is dealing with a detective that's LAPD. And I know Munchie B done told him a bunch of shit over the years. So as you see, Munchie B ain't got a problem telling motherfuckers, the dude that killed Drakeo, I know him. I talk to him. I give him liquor. We drink together. Then he says he turns in information from the streets to the people to get paid to be from his neighborhood. This is why, bro, you see my last picture I put up on my Instagram. Me in my bed with my fresh tattoo on my chest, gripping my woman's ass, working on my motherfucking content and the sites and the shit we doing. This shit is fake, bro. This is crazy, my nigga. The square niggas is in. Ladies, get you a square nigga. Don't fuck with no street nigga.
Why are we looking at Wack with his shirt off? Like, why are we looking at Wack with his chi-chis out? Why are we looking at chi-chis out Wack?
You faking? They'll tell on you.
If I'm YG, I'd be highly upset.
With this.
Hey, like a YG and whoever else been talking to this clown, bro, he is saying, as an active gang member with an active gun case.
I've never heard YG say nothing bad about Drakeo, though.
I mean, listen, all I heard was music. It was music. It's no different than Jay-Z and Nas. You know, shit happens sometimes in some of our rap beats. We just saw Drake and Kendrick go at it. Nobody got hurt. It was, not physically. It might be some egos and shit like that, but this dude is the one insinuating he knows these people got something, this, that. And now we all know.
Wack, they're saying on chat that
yeah, there was no reason to insinuate that you even knew anybody related to this situation. That was for sure.
You loose cannon him because he was starting to talk about you and rant about you. That's why he said that. He said you got under his skin.
Cannon.
And everybody can see it. You loose cannon that nigga.
What does that mean? I've never met this dude in my life. I've never been in his presence in my life. I don't know this dude. Luce was at my table interviewing and act. You know how it go, because he came to your place. We don't know if a nigga capping and telling the truth. We gonna let him run his narrative and ask the questions. We find out later. So in order for me to loose cannon him, he would have to be in front of me, and I would have to been questioning him. I've never had an interview with this dude. Ever. I've never physically seen this dude in my life.
What do you think? Do you think the federal authorities are probably looking into this? Because it is an unusual
I definitely believe they looking into it. And this dude's been the victim. When he was in the
Hey, Money 1272. Nobody's negating the fact that Wack's behind all the flambery, the skullduggery, and the larceny. My question is, how does Wack being involved force Munchie B to say that he passes the bottle to the man that unalived Draco the Ruler? In a clubhouse argument with this nigga Big Chuck. Wack wasn't even in that clubhouse room. That was Rockstar's room. So why is nobody blaming Rockstar for facilitating the space for Munchie B to say something so crazy? Nobody's talking about that? Same.
County jail, it's this well-known dude named Forley from Rolling 40's neighborhood crib. Well-known dude. A lot of people know him. He put in a lot of work. He's still locked up. He paid Munchie B a visit with a couple 6-0s where they knocked him out and they packed peanut butter in his ass cheeks. They do that shit in LA County.
Wait, what?
And then, they knocked him out in LA County jail and packed peanut butter. They got these little squeeze packets of peanut butter. To humiliate you, they'll pack peanut butter in your ass cheeks and pull your pants back up. So when you wake up, it's like you shitted on yourself. Nipsey Hussle was the first one to release it on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah,
Him and Nipsey didn't get along?
Hell no, but then they attacked Nipsey's in them t-shirt store where they went down there and knocked Nipsey Daddy out and raided the whole store. Took all the t-shirts out of there, and the retaliation was they caught him in the county and knocked him out. And they squeezed peanut butter all in his ass cheeks, like 3-4 packs, packed it in there and pulled his drawers up and left him like that. He ain't been the same since. And then is when he got out, his homies tried to turn his TV off, but they only got to the light bulb. He's still living. It took his vision from it.
What?
And then
when he said his homie tried to turn his TV off, shouldn't he have said his homie tried to turn his TV off, but only disconnected the cable because the TV's still running, it's not running at full capacity? What does a light bulb have to do with a TV? Like, TVs don't got some kind of little, it's a whole different circuit board now. It was a bad reference.
She be complaining about the nigga using up all the Wi-Fi. We got that content. You always on the phone using up all the Wi-Fi. Get off the phone. Shit crazy. I don't fuck with it.
Wack, why would they waste peanut butter like that in the jail?
Why would they waste peanut butter like that? It's crazy.
Like, I would think peanut butter is like some good shit, like luxury.
Well, you got.
And real quick, man, if y'all just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the hype, hit the get subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. And never let this distract you from the fact that WACK100 was walking around with the link to a 15-year-old girl's underage little video, trying to get that video to Adam22 on some child porn on a cob-ish. And Adam22 said, nah, that's not cool, don't do that. And Wack has a link to a 15-year-old little girl's adult content. So let's never forget that happened. But let's jump back into this content.
You got peanut butter to survive off of and peanut butter to humiliate niggas. You know, he was one of the dudes, he used to be on the street writing on walls, crossing niggas' names out, hoods out. You know, the nigga only weigh 130 pounds. You know what I'm saying? He just talk a lot, right? So that's just what they...
Wack is so old, he thinks that you can still use up all the Wi-Fi.
They do, bro. It's a known thing that you get caught slipping, you go to bed, your squabble ain't right, they knock you out, they pull your britches down, they spread your cheeks, and they go head on. They squeeze it, top to bottom, zigzag, left to right. 2-3 packs, they smack them cheeks, smack, and pull your drawers back up. So by the time you wake up,
wow,
it's like you shitted on yourself. But it's peanut butter. And the toilet paper in LA County Jail, it ain't that good, bro. So you got to damn near use a t-shirt or a towel to get rid of that stuff, bro. It's crazy, bro.
Wait. So whose job is it to like smush the peanut butter in his anus?
Well, it all depends on who's savage enough. You know, you got savages. You know, you got people in jail who, you know, they do things to men. You know that. So if you got a dude in jail, right, that violate a man in a sexual way, they ain't got no problem spreading your cheeks and just go head on and zigzagging and packing peanut butter in your ass like it's a motherfucking chopped cheese, my nigga. It's real shit. It's something that real happened, bro. So dude is real miserable, and I think in the back of his head he blames the homies. So that's why he keep insinuating these things about other street niggas. You heard them. Bro, you are not supposed to be saying on a murder that's been unsolved for 4 or 5 years on a well-known rapper from California, you know the motherfucker that killed him, and you pass a bottle to him every week, all the time. What kind of shit? And Munchie B got an active felony right now. Gun case.
Hey, do you think that what do you call it again?
He working.
Yeah, but do you think that YG gonna be the next Big U?
I think that because of Munchie B's actions, he's directing them people at certain people. Me personally, right? I don't know nothing about YG having anything to do with no unaliving. He's a rapper. He gonna talk his shit, and that's all I know. He gonna say something. But all this other shit.
Now, again, Wack, is Wack and blah, 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 da, da, da. Why would you even involve yourself in this situation, is my question.
You know, YG ain't from Inglewood. Drakeo was disrespecting the city of Inglewood. He had
I heard he was beefing with the Treetop guys.
Yeah, I don't know why Akademiks has this picture of. This picture is incredibly weird. I'm not sure why we're looking at Wax Chi-Chi's. I'm not sure why we're looking at Chi-Chi.
Nah, I mean, I don't know nothing about that. I know he released a song that was disrespecting the city of Inglewood. YG ain't from Inglewood. You know what I'm saying? So, and me personally, I don't think YG got an inning to want to unalive anybody. He been too successful. He'd talk his shit. He might fight a motherfucker if it come to that. But other than that, think about it. YG come from the skinny jean movement. We ain't never heard YG really offer to no serious violent shit. YG been on the scene since what, 09, 2010? You know what I'm saying? Back when Cali Swag District was in and everybody was making the New Boys and all that shit. Like, bro, he was Def Jam YG back then before it was YG 400. So, I don't really see YG involved in that type of activity personally. He got a persona he got to uphold, but personally, I can't see YG involved in that. Now, this Munchie B dude, I don't know what he know or who told him what, because it's obviously he ain't seen shit.
Mm.
You get what
don't
I'm
even
saying?
know who he passing the bottle to.
Yeah, he don't even know who he passing the bottle to. They might be telling him, hey, this is the dude that did, but he's saying it out loud for the world to hear. And the fact that any motherfuckers call.
Yeah. Like, why are you bringing this up for the whole? Like, why do we need to know that?
On his phone, answering this call or text messages, you best believe the police is trying to see who is he communicating with that could possibly be the person that he passing the bottle to, because that leads them to a possible suspect for the unaliving of Drakeo. Rest in peace.
Do you think that Flakko knows who did it?
I know Flakko fought for Munchie B to get on No Jumper, spent money out his pocket. They didn't want him on No Jumper due to the Drakeo situation, and they were close enough. If Munchie B will scream out to the world what he knows, what you think he would have probably told Flakko one-on-one? We gonna see. He say he gonna let the content go, bro.
Wack, I'm gonna be honest. Wack. If they do another no jumper indictment, man, you might have to back up from that place, man. That place is like bait car.
Well, no, we're not. First of all, you're not doing that to
No jumpers for sure, like bait car. For sure, like bait car. I ain't saying that the police be at No Jumper. What I am saying is niggas at No Jumper keep going to jail. Like every 3 to 6 months, somebody at No Jumper goes to jail. So
Jumper. This dude is a dude that get paid $150, $200 to sit down 4 or 5 hours once or twice a week, right? He's work for hire. No Jumper is an Adam 22 building. It's a Wack and Adam show situation. Josh, and we got a few other people that run that network. These dudes are dudes that's passing through. Nobody has yet to be indicted for what they did or what happened at No Jumper. Not one person, bro. This is some real shit. Y'all can't do that, bro. Adam then took his time to build that company. He's from New Hampshire. He's a good dude. We can't put that on him because he's trying to give some underprivileged people a chance and opportunity to have some real legal employment and put some money into their pocket and help them grow so they can go do some independent shit on their own. Nobody knew who fuck Munchie B was like that, bro. Adam enhanced him. Now he got his own little show. He do a few little views. He be on there, you know, doing what he doing. But we can't blame Adam for trying to help. He don't allow no bullshit in there, no gang activity, no fights. He don't allow none of that shit in that building. You've been in that building, Akademiks. You've been in that building. It ain't that.
I don't know why why acts like he's like a boss at No Jumper. Nigga, you are an employee. You can get your ass fired. Remember when Wack was on his best behavior after that no jumper fight? Wack was on his best behavior for like 2 months. He was scared to even cross Adam. Adam was talking to him all kind of hoish ways.
Type of flow, bro.
Do you think that do you think Munchie B was part of or partially responsible for the death of Drakeo? Because
I don't know what Munchie B was a part of or
it
what
seemed like
he was
you know
doing.
something, right?
Yeah, I don't know if the nigga was there with a walking stick. I don't know what the fuck he got going on. But he keeps insinuating to the world as a gang member, I know who's involved in this unsolved, unaliving case of Drakeo. And Drakeo was a close friend of mine. You know, respectfully, if he would have did what he was supposed to do, he probably would have, that wouldn't have happened that night. We waited for him for an hour to protect him, and he wasn't showing up. We was 100 deep in there. I had 100 tickets. I was 100
Oh,
deep
he was
in
supposed
there.
to roll with you?
On my mama, he was. We waited for him. We had his brother, everybody with us. He was supposed to show up. He was on some Jay-Z shit. I'll be there in 10 minutes. After an hour, bro, he wasn't she was a no-show. My artist like, Wack, we held for an hour. We know what you're trying to do. The nigga ain't showing up. We already been on stage. I had Coyote, True Card, Game, and Blueface. I had 100 tickets and 4 trailers that night. And I told him, come on in, we're going to get you in and get you out. When he didn't show up, by the time we got in the sprinters.
See, here's the thing. They can question him, but then they can figure out BS reasons to hold him. They could charge him with obstruction, put him up for no bail, and now you got to sit. You feel me? Until the situation comes across where you can see a judge. For the open case he has now, they can revoke his bail. You feel me? It's a lot of little situations and little stipulations that if a district attorney wanted to be sloppy enough and be grimy enough, they could get your ass to sit in that jail for sure. So yeah, all they can do is question him, but it's ways to get you to sit in that jail until we get around to questioning. You feel me? And should you not answer these questions the way we want to, appeals can be filed and motions can be filed. And, you know, all this, well, this and that, blah, blah. For every problem, a solution. And for every solution, is a problem. So it can go back and forth for a long time into where it eventually can end up not being nothing. But who wants to go through that rigmarole? Like, who just wants to go through it? Like, even if you get questioned by the police and they let you go, who wants to get questioned by the police?
Got to the freeway, we got the call. He was unalive. They killed him.
Wow.
Somebody killed him. Now, I don't know who. Munchie B keeps insinuating. Me personally, I don't believe YG had anything to do with that. But this dude keeps saying shit. I don't know what he told Flakko. I don't know what's going on. What I do know is, if I was any homie or any street dude, I wouldn't be calling Munchie B phone because he's telling the police, hey, look at me. Look at the people I associate with. You might get a lead.
Yeah, that's kind of bad. Wow, Jesus. All right, damn. All right, I'm gonna reach out to Flakko.
Shout out, chat. Flakko coming with some crazy shit. He got a segment on Munchie B coming, and whatever this is about what he knows about who unalive Draco, I don't know, bro.
All right, let me hit up Flakko and see if I could try to get to the bottom of this.
All right, do your thing, bro. We out. Nothing but sports coming 420. 420 nothing but sports drops. I'll be sending you the link.
Protest air, Smith. We on air, protest air at our best. You know that, man. Off the air. You know what I'm saying? We out here, ground zero for the neighborhood hero. We got all four corners. TMC, the marathon definitely continue. Mr. Bunker right here, live in the flesh. We out here, man. Trap news. You know that, nigga.
Apollo Jackson. Dangerous. Can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboards. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Miss it with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let him hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's never outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Miss it with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Just made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Friends is hella fake, I know what enemies intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missing with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.